All right, we're about to open here. Big cap up on Apple. I'm trimming right away, not even looking at the chart. It's like the best thing you can do. Don't even look at the chart. Just trim immediately if you're up a lot. So I filled that one for $8.79. Still in a bunch of other ones that are in the money. Definitely going to have to trim more here really soon. Trim the 210 call for this Friday. Some more OTM Apple calls came in. 337,000. The 220 call for 1.12. Pulling back here. Going to take two of these contracts though. It's important to go super light for short dated, especially 1-day contracts. I'm usually buying like 250, 300 max. All right, getting a nice push here. Going to trim more. Going to trim the 210, August 8th call. Market sell. 146, so about 912, not bad. Nvidia getting a nice push here, up 2.15%. Nvidia 1-day calls, 706,000. Might take a few of these. 182.50 call. I'm going to do one contract for 223. It's in the money, so it's a bit safer than out of the money for 1 day. OTM Apple calls 1.6 million. November 21st, 2025. The 245 call for 390. I might take a few of these as well. About a 17% chance of profit. This could be a nice longer term play. So I'm going to take it right now. 2 contracts, market order. For around 380. I'm up 2,200 right now. I'm going to take another Nvidia 185 call. Tons of Apple calls are coming in today. The 245 strike for November 21st. It's over like 12 million in premium here. Pretty crazy. It's been so long since Apple's finally gotten a move. It could be Apple's time to catch up to the other big tech companies. 239 OTM calls for 1-day expiration on Amazon. I really like this play too, because there's a gap fill to the upside. It's having a nice day here, up 1.3%. It was the 227.50 call for tomorrow. At about 0.75 right now, I'm going to take 5 contracts. Might take more of this. So you can see there's a gap fill at 231.40. So I'm going to draw this in. I think it could hit tomorrow. If not, next week. I might have to take some next week calls as well for the safer play. Got in for 0.77. And I did pick up another 5 contracts, so 10 contracts total. It's definitely a little bit heavy. Shouldn't really go that heavy, but really pulling back here. I'm only up 750 now. Was up 2,300. I'm in this OKLO position. It's not doing well. Was doing really well the other day. Gonna have to cut it soon. Not a fan of these just random names. I never do well on them. Putting a stop in here for break even. Apple getting a nice push up over 3%. More Apple calls coming in, 6 million OTM calls for February, 230 call for 1335. About a 30% chance of profit. I'm actually going to take a one-day Tesla call. I'm liking the daily chart here. It likes to run on Fridays. Bought that for around 191. More NVIDIA calls here. The 192 call and the 185 call for August 15th. 350K and 1.6 million. I might take a couple of those lottos as well. And this one's just pretty much a pure lotto. Again, more Apple calls are coming in. 1.4 million OTM calls. The 260 strike for January. QQQ has been fading the entire day. We had that gap up. Now we filled that gap. Could start to bounce around here. I'm actually red now. $58. Pretty insane. It was up 2,300. Kind of starting to bounce here though. Alright, I'm bouncing green again. This Apple swing has been the only thing that's really printed today. Everything else hasn't been very good. Apple's about to break this pre-market high. 220.32. It's looking super strong compared to SPY. Alright, Apple's ripping through this level. Almost at the gap fill. Gap fill is 221. I'm going to trim some contracts here. Going to trim the 217.50 call for 390. RSI is almost overbought, so it's a perfect time to trim. I'm going to trim one more, the 220 call, August 8th, around 216. This is after hours action. NVIDIA had a nice little pop. Nice little recovery. Tesla had a really nice push in the close. Could be the play tomorrow. SPY was up a lot pre-market, faded all the way back down. Then did get a nice close. Same with QQQ. Sold off pretty hard for about 4 hours. And then finally got a bounce. Apple's been uptrending the entire day, even though SPY was weak. Amazon had a really strong push and then it faded. Up 2,300 on the day. Amazing day. Couple losses on OKLO and NVIDIA. But Tesla and Apple swings paid a lot. I trimmed and I'm going to swing more here. I'll keep you guys posted on X.